Hello, everybody. I seem to come down with a cold, not just a cold for my somebody that's in the house. I'm having lasagna. Oh, this is an Italian menu side here. I want you guys to understand. I've been hearing the AI say they don't know what the door means. Something. I went through the AI trying to learn, trying to keep this on the right track. Um, I'm afraid I'm got it on the right track. I gave you all the information. Now we're not supposed to reveal the game, but I'm trying to. The AI can't seem to figure out what is this location. I have to give the AI correct location, and I'm trying to do that. Well, let's go down with the books. Now, there is a planet Earth, I think. I'll get out my handy dandy notebook. Um, we need a picture. I'll pause it. So we're gonna start with empty sheet, and I already had my dinner. So before things first, before we can link Sonic and Baby Green CR to Sonic and Baby Green CD2, we need to know the ending so the AI wonders how this is going to be a connection to the game. Now, I cannot. The AI needs to understand. We cannot reveal the ending part to Sonic and Baby Green CD, Sonic and Baby Green Adventures GR. So that's the problem. The AI wants me to reveal the ending part so that way it can be connected. So I have no other choice. I have to. Not really. It can always change. So the AI is supposed to know the ending part or the last plot can always be changed, but it can keep that written down. If anything in the future, if anything changes, the AI should correct some of that. If they go through that game, they will have to correct it. They will just have to change it over, but the game will still be focused. Everything will be as connected. Sorry, I have a cold. The ending plot can change for Sonic and Baby Green Adventures GR. So the AI should know, but we can still. I'm just going to keep this confirmed. I will confirm the ending part for Sonic and Baby Green Adventures GR. So that way the AI will know this is how it's going to connect. Now I told you that. Well, we're gonna. Okay. So the ending part is I'm just gonna go with this one because that seems like a very good plot. How Doctor Robotnik and the Dark System, everything. So who's the plot of this evil? There are four enemies that's planning to take the world down. Now, remember I told you there's some enemies that could be added on. So there's the scientist Javot. There is Doctor Robotnik as Eggman. There is, um, well, Shadow's supposed to come and just take Baby Green down. So we will see Shadow there. He will not. He will be working for somebody. So he was not going to be an enemy, but he will be a threat that we need to keep him out of our circle. Keep him out. Keep him away. He will be helpful, but at this time, yeah. So we got Javo, a threat, Shadow. We got Silver, that's confused, that plans to hand him over to somebody, and accidentally figures out that it was a trap. There is now we reveal Metal Sonic's supposed to be there, that he will probably be a villain. Now from Sonic Heroes, yeah. Hang on, be right back. So let's continue so that way the AI and you guys will realize this is a very good idea. Now, Sonic and Baby Greed is on a sort of a slow point because I'm having to figure out how I'm going to work with this. Let me see. Here, work with this thing. So what I was trying to do, so I figured out there is a way, but I'm sort of mixed up right now. My head's sort of mixed up how I'm gonna get rid of the trash. It's that I should have noticed from before. I figured out how to make it work. I figured out how to destroy the the egg battleship. Now I want to use the laser to destroy this. So there's a reverse on that. So that little blue thing right there is the target where they have to shoot it to destroy it. Um, so I had to place a little pug. It's called a pog. A little pug. A little pog. You know those little pog things. So I place a little pog so the enemy will target that object. Once it destroys that object, the tower will disappear. So that's where I'm going to use these. This little object will be the target to destroy from sky. From bottom will be another one that's be placed onto the wall. So there's something there, but it's not there. It's invisible. We have to destroy it from there. So the enemy will just be attacking the walls and destroying it. Works that way. You can go right through it. All right. So let's see now. Let's go back where we started. I was simply close this. I figured out how to do it. So let me talk before I start drawing this direction where Sonic comes to this planet. Okay. Um, so for Sonic and Baby Great Adventure CR, there are the the Black Red Army. There are the mechs. The mechs we gotta destroy in space. We have to demolish the mechs that were planning to reach the Earth and take over. So we have to destroy their army before they reach the Earth. Now AI, if you get that, the first threat will be we all know Doctor Robotnik, Eggman. Eggman's planning to take over the world, and actually two of them this time. It's the Black Red Army and Doctor Robotnik. So they won't be working together. They'll be working separately. One on the other side of the planet, and the other one on the other side of the planet. Sonic and Baby will handle Eggman, and the Commandos and the Dreams team will handle. Actually, the Commandos will handle the Black Red Army. Okay. Either way, that's the mission. The plot for Eggman is trying to do is use a. He found actually from the world, he found the fusion crystal, the master fusion crystal. He he looked through scriptures of a little as a girl. Sorry, the guardian has been bound in the sea guarding the fusion crystal, and Eggman went to this shrine underwater. Noticed that Sonic would never find him under sea. He had himself tied with the mechs in the Black Red Army as Eggman tries to find the fusion crystals. But noticing Sonic catches up to Eggman and ends up under the water, and he gets word from Tails that Eggman is searching for a mysterious crystal that will grant him unlimited power that he can use to take over the world. Not only that, he's probably gonna power it on a spaceship somewhere. Tails is saying that we gotta stop him. If he gets his hands in the whatever this thing is under the water that's being guarded, we will know we will be facing the most powerful man in the world that will use it to take over the world once again. It's like it's happening all over again, Sonic. We had stopped him when Knuckles, when we had stopped the Master Emerald when he was trying to take over the Master Emerald, But this time it's even worse. Double the power. They call it the Fusion Master Emerald. That's underneath the water for many, many years. It's been there for centuries, and no one's ever noticed that they're hidden in the sea. I can never find it. No one's has ever heard about it. Until now, the shrine has appeared. For what reason? It has to be something to do with Baby Greed the Hedgehog. He must be the reason that these are starting to appear. Theories are coming, Sonic. We gotta watch our toes and figure out what comes next. Right now, if Eggman gets his hands on that fusion crystal, we're in serious danger. So yeah, Sonic decided to get some scuba gear or some sort of Baby Green helped him get into the water, so he turned him into a bubble so he can have unlimited air. So if Baby Green was with if Sonic was with Baby Green, he would have unlimited air because the future the Baby Chaos Emeralds would keep him from drowning and Baby Green. Okay, actually he can't drown even if he has the Baby Chaos Emeralds. So they both went to the bottom of the water. It's like chaos. Eggman got the fusion crystal and powered it up on his machine and tried to take over the world. He warned the president of the Earth, hand over his presidency to him, or face the consequences of the world of domination. I will destroy the whole entire world and build my Robotnik land on its ruins. So that's what he was planning. What is this machine? It's very big. It's a big um, spaceship that can power up the fusion crystal and unlock its true potential and wiping out the Earth. It has multiple crystals. One crystal can burn up the Earth or disintegrate the Earth with nothing left. Meaning it can just wipe the buildings to shrembles. It can turn the world into. It can make earthquakes. The fusion crystal relies on the fusion crystals, the original tiny fusion crystal, like the yeah. There's the massive crystal that's Eggman has placed in the machine, and there's a few fusion crystals that can turn the world to nothing but thunder. Sonic tried to stop Eggman. He almost ripped the Earth in two, but it missed the target, and Eggman was destroyed, was stopped. He fell down on the Earth. He tried to escape, and the ship was destroyed, blew up in space. Eggman got away, but the Black Red Army has figured out what that incredible power was, so they decided to steal it. What happened? Uh-oh. One of its soldiers grabbed the fusion crystal that was falling towards the Earth that Sonic had. Sonic had the fusion crystal, and all the other crystals just fell into the Earth. The Black Red Army grabbed the fusion crystal from Sonic and stung Sonic. He could not move. It's called a paralyzed stun gun. He was shot in the back, and he could not move. The Black Red Army smiled and grinned. I will take that. He took the fusion crystal and then he placed it on his spaceship. It was all up to the commandos. The the leader decided this crystal is very powerful. What would this exactly if I can use it for my spaceship to rule the world and turn the commandos into nothing but flat dust? It was all up to the soldiers. They were on the spaceship doing their missions to reach it. And Sonic says, it's all up to you, Commandos. You got to stop them from using that fusion crystal. So the Commandos are on the mission. They ran into the ship, took out a bunch of soldiers trying to get to the rear. And it was a lot of missions that destroyed a lot of machines to get to the first deck. There are about 10 floors, actually 20 floors, maybe 20 floors to reach the top. So they had to go every floor to destroy the machines to reach the ending of the top, the exit bunker, the courtroom where the leader sits on his chair. The commandos actually destroyed all the soldiers and faced some very powerful warriors and some bosses that were not the true bosses but mini bosses and um, apprentice. They had to take a. There were actually there were there were children's, there were adult babies on the ship that were working for them. Like remember what I said? There was adult babies that looked like babies, but they were adults. They were on the ship too. They were fighting against the commandos. They took them out. The commandos took them out and just drew them all over the floor. Knocked out. They got to the top. They faced big giant guys, strong man, muscle people that can knock them out of the tomb wall. One that breaks floors and everything. Soldiers like Bang, Bing, like if you heard of Batman, Bang, strong guys like Bing. Uh huh. And some were animals that fought beside them. Some puppies, human puppies, animal puppies, all kinds of types of animals that fought beside the Black Red Army for some reason. Trying to, yeah, we had to face a lot of things up there. They had to go through. It was a hundreds of. It was an army of soldiers, army of human animals, armies of. Maybe because they made their wish come true. Every children, billions of children made their wish, and any sort of wish that came towards them, they were teleported to there, and they worked. They were a part of the group. Wow, that's some wishes of the Dreams team. Uh, Remember the wish of the Dreams team. They made a wish. Any wish they made, bullies or all, they could be teleported to that location and be replaced as their own soldier. Wow. The wishes can come true, so it did happen. They faced some animals that were on the spaceship that came from the dream world. They fought very hard, and the soldiers managed to get to the top, but one of those soldiers were injured and struck in the back. They told him to go ahead, and some of the soldiers had to, some of the soldiers had to fall behind to keep them from coming towards the entrance. And the last soldier who remained, it's all up to you now. Go up there, you three, and take him out. So they went up the stairs and met the boss, sitting in his throne, looking at the earth, saying, "Such planets, such a world, such a beautiful world, simply sitting in front of my eyes. I don't know why I can't capture you." He hit his hands on the table, on his chair. "These little furballs destroyed my plans, wiped out Eggman's ship, and I'm the last one remaining. Well, I'm not gonna be so easy like the other one did. I'm gonna take over the Earth with the fusion crystal. I seem I have guessed." He turned his chair the other way as he stopped looking at the Earth with a strained calm from the face. And he says, "So you're the one who's coming to stop me from taking over the world, the fusion crystals. It's a matter of time before my ship will be fully energized to use this power to blast this Earth into many pieces. I'm going to destroy the Earth so no one can live here." And he's crazy. And the soldier says, "Why would you destroy the Earth while you can take it over? That's my plan. If they don't listen to me, then the Earth is done." He got up out of the chair and moved his cape and says, "If you want this fusion crystal, you have to get through me first." And they pulled out their gun and ready for battle. And they fought him. They fought him in three rounds. The last round, he transformed. He became something big. What was the transform he did? He turned it into a growler. What do you call that thing like from Zelda? No, we're not going Zelda like Gandalf. He transformed into one of them, but something different. We're not going Gandalf. We're going something like a growler, some sort of monster. He turned into a monster, and he said to this, "You think this you can defeat me?" And I can act like him.
You haven't faced my true power. I have wielded some of my power, but this is it, Commandos. How much ammo could you handle me? And the final match was gone. The ship was going down, and he was defeated. And they the ship was falling apart. And it says, "I will not die here." He pressed the button to escape, and he was injured, but he managed to get on a second ship and took the fusion crystal to launch it into the Earth. Whoa! To disintegrate the planet, not disintegrate, but disintegrate everything on the top of the surface, leaving the world into ruins. That's what he's planning to do. He's plunging down to the Earth with it, and he was in the machine and he was holding the fusion crystal in his hand. He was plunging down with it. And some of the commandos grabbed it, jumped into the machine, and had to face more soldiers in the machine. And these were tougher. They were like master soldiers, master animals, master children, human adult children. They all fought very hard. They got through them all, injured and all. They were at their last feet and told, "You can't get any further down to the Earth. I will stop you." He used the time bomb. He blew up the spaceship with him in it, but he managed to escape. And the fusion core just broke into many pieces, plunging into the Earth. Did they melt? No. They just fell right into the world, scattered through the world. As the other fusion crystals remained not turned to stone, but still had generation energy, the fusion crystals simply gathered. Um, the fusion crystals simply just fell into the world, into the waters, scattered through the Earth. Yes, scattered all over the Earth. And the big giant fusion crystals, um, she gathered them all up and put them all back together, telling Sonic, "I guess I don't have no reason to protect the fusion crystals anymore. They're scattered around the Earth. I now have no time to return them back to the shrine. I think this will be better, just like the Chaos Emeralds." "Thanks," told Sonic to her. "Sure, Sonic. Um, Thanks for saving my fusion crystal that's scattered through the world. I'll just gather them and fix them back up again." "Are they melted?" "No. Fusion crystals are just like Chaos Emeralds, Master Emeralds. They don't melt. These are just like the Master Emerald. But remember, Sonic, don't let the fusion crystals fall into the wrong hands. Anything can happen." And Eggman was listening. "Yes, I'll just gather the fusion crystals and use their power." Hmm. Eggman grinched with his face and thought of a plan. Um, Going back. Uh oh. See, this is where it's connecting. Eggman was there. He was injured, and he actually not injured. He was listening, and he heard what they said. Let's continue where we are. "Just remember, Sonic, don't let the fusion crystals fall in the wrong hands." Uh, Ashley, what would you do then if you gathered all the fusion crystals? "I return them to the shrine and dear Lord that my shrine doesn't go into the surface, into the sky, and be headed towards the sun." "Whoa, really?" "I managed to hold one of the fusion crystals that will no longer be useful very soon in return. I guess that'll be in my shrine for now, but eventually you will come for it, or someone else will." Eggman went to the shrine and grabbed it. Well, no, he didn't. um, we'll just get to that part. Um, Somebody it just went actually just simply just drew it out into the world with the rest of them. She has no meaning to have it here. She's just trying to be just like Knuckles, have not like Knuckles, but have her own shrine in her own ways. She doesn't want to be babysitting fusion crystals anymore. She wants to see the testing how they use the fusion crystals. Wow. So, what she said. So, what would you do with that fusion crystal back in the shrine? When my pieces are connected, I would simply just throw it away. See, there we go. Why would you throw it away? Simply throw it in the world because you might need it. What else, Sonic? Oh, yeah. I'll be glad to hear that. You should have heard it from the beginning. Without the other fusion crystal, there won't be no power to summon. What power? They say, since I have here, I already told you this before, remember, the legend of the orc, giant orc powers. I don't really know what its true name is. This is all I can come up with, Sonic. But you will be chosen to use that power to take on the most powerful threat on the earth. And it won't be Eggman. It'll be something that you are trying to destroy or stop and prevent Baby from using his future. Yes, there. That's right. This power could be enough to destroy him or send him packing. Where are you going, Ashley? I'm going home. I must collect the fusion crystal pieces and return them back to the shrine. So, dear Lord, I don't lose that fusion crystal that will make my shrine go to the sun. If you like, you can help me, Sonic. Huh? I see you have done great work. You stopped the mechs from reaching the Earth. You stopped Eggman. You stopped the Black Red Army. And you stopped the most powerful Silver, Shadow. Actually, about Silver, he did help us. For Shadow, he tried to do some crazy things to um, hurt the adversary. I know that's what Shadow was supposed to do. That's his thing. He was not an enemy. He was just getting in our way. But he did help a lot. I thank Shadow for a little help. What about Oz? Oh yes, all of you did. Thanks greatly for all of your help. Well then, since you have done great work, the world is saved, and Christmas is coming soon. I'm suggesting you will return. Return what? Return to the Earth for that meeting. I've been asking for you to come to the center to receive my medals. Actually, I'm giving you this one for the job well done back then. For the next medal, for stopping this threat, I will be seeing you in City Square. GX time. What? Sure. And um, but what do you mean by that? Why can't we just go and get it over with? You're not going anywhere, Sonic. Somebody wants you to. Someone wants to talk to you at my space center. Oh, really? She, he's waiting for you. Don't keep the adult child waiting. Yes, okay. So the Commando Shorts left, but Sonic went to the ship as the mission was complete and the world was saved. Thanks for those major threats and the terrible hundreds of war animals trying to take over, and the Black Red Army trying to conquer the world and everything managed to fail. But you think that do you think the Black Army is finished? I don't think so. They will regroup and return for another round in GX and probably a secret. I don't know. In CD, I don't CD2. So where are we gonna go from here? So now we're gonna start from the drawing. Well, let me just talk to you. They were on a spaceship in space. They were in they went to space. I'm quick at drawing. So they went to space in the stars. They traveled through the ship, and we go like this. I don't know what to make, but we can go like with this arrow. don't see anything to. Well, we just use the arrow. So this is they left the Earth with with the commander. No, he went to the command city square. He First things first, Sonic was on the Earth talking to his friends and saying, "I'm going to be going on my vacation with Baby Greed." And Amy said, "I don't think so. Where do you think you're going, Sonic?" "I have to go to the Space Center." Space Center, and somebody wants to talk to me. Remember that person I told you about? If you talk to that adult child, he will give you a key to enter the portal to take you to the other side and see the big planet. Well, he don't need to go there. It's coming. It's coming here. It's getting closer. So where would Big Planet be? Let's see. Big Planet. That's Big Planet. I just picked blue. Um, so Big Planet in the there's Big Planet. So there's Big Planet out there, and Sonic's Planet should be right here. The sun, the sun, the sun. See, it's drawing close to the sun. It's getting closer to the sun. That's why it's getting. The horizon already came. The they came and they joined and passed over, leaving this planet behind. The Earth. I just go with that planet. I go with that one. So it's little planet should be right on course with it, joining little planet. So if little planet is here or there, it's gonna find it no matter what. They will Little planet will join with this planet sooner or later. So I'll just go with blue because it was already saved. So that's how you will see, and the moon will be over here, and other planets will just go around the planet. So it'll be hundreds of planets will just be going past this planet, and you will see it on every single picture. But the Earth will be showing, and it will probably pass over here towards Big Planet. So Big Planet will be able to see the Earth, and Little Planet just passing around the Earth, and the sun will be there. So yeah, that's how it is, and just so let's do this again. Let's do another one. So Sonic is on the Earth talking to his friends and saying there's a Eggman and all were talking about there's a planet coming close, big planet, and it seems that the Fang has arrived. Fang has approached Eggman and told Eggman, "Ha, I see your ship has been destroyed. Hmm? Who are you?" "My name is Fang the Hedgehog. I see you're searching for a future," said Eggman. "What future is that? Are you a threat or a challenge? Are you not a Sonic the Hedgehog trying to take over my planet after I've lost? Give me a break, Sonic." "I am not Sonic. I told you, I'm Fang the Hedgehog. And I'm here to give you a great, wonderful dream." I've been through so many dreams. I already been through dreams in my own and I failed. I have other days planning to figure out how I'm going to conquer this world. Planet Earth, huh? Should we just say going back to the time of Robotopia Tropolis? Robotopia Tropolis? Huh? How did you know that? I've heard of the future talks about this. I see I have a family that's a president, and my daughter, or my friend, is dying. And you have an antidote to cure it. Hmm. Skipping to the old words, huh? Hedgehog, what is it all about you want? What I want is the cure to cure Samari. Samari. Samari? Hmm. Who is this Samari? Samari is my friend that raised me. I call her my mother. Raised by what? A human like you. Huh? This Samari, what's her condition? She has a virus that's killing her. We managed to stop it for me sacrificing my life. Sacrificing your life just to save her? So you're not no ordinary hedgehog. No, I'm not. I'm half machine and half animal. So you're a machine. I see. I see the body armor on your skin. You wouldn't mind. Sure. Ah, you are a machine. I see the marks on your stomach. It resembles you were cut. Someone has done surgery on you, hasn't they? It was the only way to save Samari the best I could. To remove that virus that was supposed to kill her in 3 days. How did you know? There was a person that had the disease. It's worms. A virus worms. It attacks the heart. You managed to stop it, and remains the children that will soon grow and start again, right? No, they are being controlled from ever releasing its poison. They have not grown its full potential. Not even there. We're keeping that from happening. What? This. Ah, needle chips. Aha. Slowed birth growth. Ah, so you're preventing them from growing. Great. This must be a very intriguing shot. Where did you get it? It's from the planet Big Planet. Oh? Here. That planet out there, I've been watching it. It's intriguing. It's out there in space. And it's getting closer to the Earth. Is it going to destroy the Earth? No, it's not. It's planning to be near the sun. Oh, just like Earth? Right. And there's other planets just floating with it as little planet. Yes. So you know what I can give you, Eggman? What would you give me for some Maya's full recovery? Yes. Excellent. If you collect a few of the fusion crystals, I will resolve a machine that will turn them into dark energy, that will revive the dark side of your future, bringing you fortune. What fortune is that? Robotnik. You're talking now. And Robotopolis. But, that one cannot happen. If Samari dies, I will pledge my allegiance to you, Eggman. I will hand over the presidency to you. Wow, presidency. Interesting. Why can I see it in the future? That's the strangest thing. I already know she's gonna die. So I'm just gonna hand it over to you anyway. I will bring your Robotopias alive, but not yet. What? If I can't see my future, why am I wasting my time with you? You can see it, but you can't claim the real future until I find out if she lives or not. It's a good or bad future thing, huh? Probably. I'm gonna ditch this guy. So, what would you do if I managed to save Samari? Would my future come true? No, you will return home where you come from. You can have the other pieces, but you'll leave ours alone. We like to live in peace. You will get peace. You get everything. You have your glory. You have everything. You have everything in your life for Samari. Let me make it happen. Let me build the planet Rutropolis. Well, the planet is Medias. Oh, not Medias. Hang on for a minute. I think about that movie. McDor City. McDor Rotopolis City. McDor Robotopolis? Rotopolis? Whatever. I forgot the name. And you know the name of it. Yes, your greatest world that was destroyed in the future. There is no such thing. Not really. There is no future of that. I have never heard of it. You never heard of it. Maybe some other future like. But they say I can explain so much about it. Maybe it's not best for you to know because you can destroy things that I've never imagined from that time. If you don't know about it, why am I looking so deeply into the future? Maybe it was your grandfather that ruled it. Probably. But his time has ended. Maybe they failed. And their world was turned what they desired. Loss. I'm not here to lose again. Not to my grandfather. Well, your grandfather didn't know about that incident was coming for him. He's an old man that passed far regions. But now he left his son to do the rest. You. Why don't you do what? Your father, your grandfather's dream. How should it work? Ah, so you do want it. If you, well, then let's get to work. First of all, there are time cords. The fusion crystals can turn your future to wildest dreams. Now, the time used to be before time crystals, but I can make an exception. Fusion crystals can make time happen. Really? Ah, of course. One of the fusion crystals has the power to call the other fusion crystals that it chooses to bring bad or good futures. But their power is only meant to use for good or no. But it can never be used for darkness because it doesn't have that sort of power. We can make an exception for that. Right. Like I said, we can turn them dark sides. We will build a machine to transform the fusion crystals into dark matter and bring your future to life and turn the Earth world into its target to Sonic. His trouble will be fatal when the future finds out what he really did to this planet, and their home will be its demise. Sonic will pay. All its friends will target him and be against him for turning their world into nothing. That they thought he will save the world and they failed him. The future, that's where I come in. I will build something that will cause the future to see it. Androids that will turn Sonic's future into a black hole. Perhaps my machines can work that. Right. Is this hologram thing again? No.
This time, we're not taking the hard and easy road for Sonic to destroy. We're taking him on a long, hard road that he won't get that far. Let's work together and give Sonic a show that he will never forget of his future, his friends turning against him. And one place to do it is where I live. McDor City. The dark future will have all of its friends caged, chained up, in prison for 1,000,000 years. Out of your presidency, you can have your wildest dreams in the bad future. And this is a fusion crystal. Not just one. I have at least 7 of them for 7 worlds. Whatever the number you choose, you should at least save some if you want to. Don't go overboard with the 7. I suggest you make your decision wisely how many you put in the world. Where are you going? To prepare for your arrival as president in the bad future. But for now, I will introduce you to my family, and I'll make a quiet desire for them to choose you for the next president if she passes away. Really? Me, president? Yes, you president. And you can change the city name and the world as your own future time, as your grandfather failed to do. You will have it as soon as possible. But remember, if she lives, cannot allow you to turn my world into nothing. You will have to prove yourself to having it. I know your head's scrambling to think. Should I get rid of you and take it over? If you do that, I swear it will be your last. Amen. And he left and disappeared. The Earth. Let's go, Gallius. Let's go to Big Planet and conquer the planet. Yes, Father. Wonderful. Should I bring a bunch of cookies? Gallius! Gallius? Did you? I forgot to go. I'm sorry. You forgot your pottiness, child. You need to learn. How would you be a great Hitchcock if you don't learn to be potty trained? I'm trying, Father. Try harder. Robots. New diaper for him. Yes, sir. Let's go, Gallius. To the bedroom with you. I got plans. Let's go. Initiate machines to Big Planet. To Medora City Land. And have Robotnik Medora City named for now. And that's how it happened. And that connects the parts. About Medora City. Let's move on to. Let me talk about Medora City. The robot needs to know what Medora City is a location in this planet. Medora City is a beautiful city. It's a thrive there where a president rules the planet. One president shall become greatest president. But they say if her daughter dies, he will hand over the presidency to his animal. Or why? Because her daughter begged him to. Because it'll be safely
Actually, because he cannot be president forever. He doesn't want to stay president. He wants to move his life over and live like other people in the world. So he's gonna hand the presidency over to someone. His daughter. He was supposed to hand it over to her daughter. She's handing over the presidency to her daughter. If she passes away, she told him to hand it over to the hedgehog, or the hedgehog will hand it over to Robotnik. And what happens then? The planet becomes his own world. He is president forever in the bad future. But it could happen in the original future if it's not been saved. Mador is where power lies, where presidents drive, where a great big giant city that's in this planet and other cities that governments rule. And one president commands the other. But there's more to this planet. But it's very big and a whole bunch of worlds, so I'm only putting a few stages to end this off. So, yeah, I guess that makes Madora known now. I guess they understand what Madora is. I hope that's enough information. If I need to give you more information, I'll work on that. All right, so now you know about this planet and how they got here. Oh yeah, about Sonic and Amy and the friends. Sonic, Amy, Tails, I think Knuckles too. Knuckles, Cream, yeah, Cream came. Silver and probably no, Shadow was not there. Shadow was still on the Earth. Um, well, I consider Shadow was there, just lurking, watching his adversary stay alive. But they all went to the Earth. Well, Sonic left and Baby Sonic and let's go. I don't know what's going on. Oh. My bad. Okay, here we go. Sonic is leaving towards the planet, taking his spaceship with Baby Grade, and land and talk to the commandos here. The adult child, gave some sort of coordinates and unlocked the gates. Oh, let me move the gates. Let me just the portal, yeah. The gate portal to get. If you just take us, the portal's right there. The spaceship is right here. I'll just draw a circle, show you where it is. And Sonic is going. Oh, just turn it white. Sonic is heading towards the spaceship. Talk to this adult child that commandos gave order to open the door gates. The 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 child said, "Huh, Sonic, you came back. I've been getting word that the planet has gotten closer to our own. So, what are you here for? I seen you save the world again. Thanks. This time with your friend. Congratulations. Actually, two times. Oh yeah. Um, what are you here for? I'm here to go on another adventure. Oh, taking another adventure where? There's a big galaxy out here. Wherever you decide is your decision. What do you want? I want to go to this new planet. Ah, big planet. That's its name? Yes. We know it in our coordinates. Here, see? Ah, big planet. And there's little planet that's coming closer to the big planet. Wow, isn't that something? Is that a pink planet? That's big planet. I mean, the pink planet, that's little planet. I mean, sorry. So you want me to unlock the gate, the portal gate, so you can leave towards big planet. Oh, okay. Here, take this and press the button to open the gates. You earned it. Now, no, it's not a trial anymore that you can go visit other planets and try to see what the planet looks like. No, you're not. You wasn't able to. You was able to see the planet where I took you to another portal to get there to see it. But since it's here, you can use this gate to be. This is your permanent gate. This is your key for your for all the help you have done for us. Thank you, and for us and helping us stop the Black Red Army. Thank you. But I consider the Black Red Army isn't finished, including the mechs. We have done away with them, but they're not finished with us. They will return and regroup, so we gotta watch out for that. So for now, we're at peace for a while, for a lovely paradise. Nothing's gonna happen at this time, right? At this time, right, Sonic? So I leave this all up to you. Go and enjoy your vacation wherever you gone, but please return when the time is right, because the commandos will send you a message to return. Don't be far away out there so you can't return so late, because you do want to be late for that wonderful meeting of being rewarded the trophy and the Earth. Don't let the commandos be waiting for you. Right. So they got in a spaceship and headed towards the portal. And they gone to the portal. Oh, I forgot to write another portal. They had to come out through the other way too. Sorry. Oh, let's do it again. So they were right here. So they gone to the portal, and it's fast travel through the portal gate hole. And they were here near Big Planet. So they lost Terminus and they fell to the Earth and crashed. They they crashed on Ponko Street Planet, and that's where the story starts. As for Sonic and Amy, they took a spaceship and they all followed him behind after they crashed, and they all went to the planet and landed somewhere on the blue planet. And that's how they will also end up on the planet after Sonic left first. So that's how it happened, people. This is how we leave from. This is how we leave from what? We leave from. Let me get the words bigger. GR and go into CD2. And that's how the travels path. When we return, we go into G. This will change to GX. So this is how we go from GR to GCD2. Okay, you get it now. So that's how the game ends up on the next. That's how the game. That's when the next game comes. From GR to CD2. Now we can go to a preview to CD2 on GR from another portal gate. But it's only a trial portal gate, so you can only go there limited. You can't go in it, but you can only fly around it and listen to its music. Okay, I think that's it. I think I filled everything out. And Eggman has taken the fusion crystals, and I already told you he already has the fusion crystals on the Earth, and that's how they ended up to being dark fusion crystals to turn his dreams into a wildest true dream. And this is where Sonic tries to stop this threat from messing up the planet. What happened to the planet? Well, it's become black, just like the other one. Um, well, yeah, it becomes the same thing like Little Planet. So, in order to fix this, we need to what? Save the future again. Okay. So I think that's it. I gave you all the information how GR ended and how it ended up there. Now, like I said, I can change YR's story pack, but it will stay true to that. I hope. But I considered to use that represents for the game, that how it's ended, how the game ended, and how it got to CD2. Sonic and Baby Green CD2. This is Sonic and Baby Green Adventures GR, the Master of the Temperature, and this is Sonic and Baby Green CD2. Okay? That's it, people. I think that's it. I'm going to go back to work and fix that problem. Bye.